Hi everyone, welcome back to CELA TV. My name is Sharon Duncan and I'm the creator of the Fit Retiring System. Thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to talk about Social Security. There's a lot of buzz about Social Security. There are a lot of webinars and seminars and dinners and a lot of financial advisors talking about Social Security, and I think that's a good deal. Social Security is complicated. There are a number of rule sets, and most people are totally unaware of the rules that they can apply to maximize what they get from Social Security. The sample or the example I like to talk about is when I was a little girl, I used to play Monopoly with the boys in the neighborhood, and I would lose. I would just lose. And then one day I figured out there was a rule book, so I read the rule book. Once I knew the rule book, I didn't lose at Monopoly anymore. It's the same with Social Security. The better you know the rules and how to apply the rules to your situation, the better the outcome can be for you. So we like to look at the different rules and the different advantages and disadvantages of them, apply them to your situation, and see what works best. There are generally three strategies to Social Security, and when you look at Social Security information, it's helpful to know that. The three strategies are: I want to start it early for a variety of reasons, and I'll come back to that. I want to do a break even analysis and so figure out if I'm going to live to a certain age, should I start it now or later? And the third is that I'm going to live a long life, so I want the biggest check possible, also called the longevity option. When you look at somebody's recommendation for Social Security, you need to know which of those options you're really playing to, because some of them will meet your goals better than others. It's not that one is a better solution for everybody, it's just we all have different data, we have different situations, we have different goals and wants, and it's important to find the strategy or the combination of strategies that works best for you. All right, so the take it early. It takes a lot of forms. Some people say, I want to take it early because I don't believe Social Security is a solid system and I think it's going to go belly up and I want to get as much money out of it as I can before that happens. Or I want to start taking it right away because I want to invest it myself because I think I'm going to get better investment returns than the government's getting with it. Or the third version is that I'm going to take it early because, frankly, I need to. I don't have any other money put away and I need to retire because something happened in life and I just have to do it now, or I just can't work anymore and I need that check to pay the bills. Of course, we don't like when that happens at all. But the truth is, the vast majority of Americans are going to be in that category or are in that category. The second option is just the break even. Easy to do a break even calculation. As a matter of fact, you can do it on the Social Security website. They've got a lot of little break even calculator there. So you kind of play around and based on when you think your life might end, based on your mom and your dad or your siblings or your current health, it helps you calculate when you should take it or kind of optimize that. And then the third strategy is the most popular today because it's getting a lot of talk, is the longevity option. You know, people are living longer, and it's projected that that's going to continue. And if you live a long life and you've not saved enough for retirement, that means eventually you're going to get to the point where you're living off your monthly checks, and Social Security is oftentimes a significant monthly check for people. So if that's the case, when I'm, in my 80s, if I've run out of money, I want my Social Security check to be as big as possible because I know they're not really going to give me much in the way of cost of living adjustments. So I need to make sure it's as high as possible when I start, so it'll be as high as possible when I retire. Frankly, from a planning point of view, that's my most favorite strategy, especially because we spend a lot of time working on ways to help people not run out of money in retirement. But it's not always the right answer for people. It's important that you look at the strategies, the advantages and disadvantages of the different strategies, apply them to your particular situation and your Social Security data that they have, and figure out which strategy makes the most sense for you. Now, that's hard to do. Frankly, it's just hard to do. There are calculators out there, they are confusing, and they tend to favor one strategy over another. And if you don't keep in mind those three general categories of strategies, sometimes it can get a little confusing why the answer is one way in one calculator and another way in another calculator. We have struggled with this issue for a long time, and we have come up with a one-page report that we've been using for a couple of years now that we really like. It lays out your particular data for the different strategies. It doesn't have one right answer on it, but rather it puts out your information so that you can understand how you can apply to the different rules. And when you apply the different rules, what it does to your number, it helps you make a better decision. It talks about what your amounts will be each month under each strategy, what your combined household income from Social Security will be, what your lifetime income will be given a certain age assumption. It even lays out if you're changing strategies along the way, which you're certainly entitled to do in certain ways, not free for all. But if you're changing strategies, what age you want to change and which strategy you're going to change to. What we find with this report is that people look at it, we talk to them, kind of explain it, and then they go, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. This is what we want to do. It seems to just clarify things, which is what we're always looking for in our communication. We want tools that are actually useful and help you make an informed decision. Because at the end of the day, the decision is yours and the consequences are going to be yours. So we want to help you make the best decision possible. So that's a little bit about Social Security. I hope it's enlightened you a little bit. I know it's a difficult topic, and I don't know, sometimes it seems like it's a lifetime learning topic. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you need some help with this, you want us to run your report, anything you want to talk about, you're always welcome to give us a call. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.